things vegans always get asked is what do you eat for Christmas? And I'm going to show you now what we do eat for Christmas, or something which is lovely for a special celebration. It's called chestnut pate en croute. It starts with frying an onion, some garlic and some celery in some oil. The onion, the celery. I'm just going to give that a bit of a stir. A clove of chopped garlic in there too. The onion and celery is now ready, so I'm going to get that and put it in this bowl. Now to this I'm going to add some vacuum packed chestnuts, lovely whole chestnuts, and I'm going to mash these together. Potato mash is good for this. You could use a food processor if you wanted to, but I think this is really nice with a bit of texture to it. And if you do it in a food processor, it's very easy to get it rather too smooth. If you do it by hand, you can just get a nice chunky texture, but also make it hold together. Now, into this I'm going to put a tablespoonful of soy sauce. You can use tamari, or you can use one like Kikkoman, but you don't want one which is syrupy or sweetened or anything like that. Just a nice plain soy sauce. Gives it a lovely savoury flavour. Don't need very much salt with the soy sauce, but a little bit. And a tablespoonful of lemon juice. I'm just going to squeeze that in. And there we are, it'll be a tablespoonful. And mash that together. This is a really simple recipe, very few ingredients. You see, with those liquid items that have just gone in, it's beginning to come together. Now, if it wasn't thick enough, you can always add some dry or even fresh breadcrumbs, just enough to make the mixture hold together. But because we fried the onion and the celery in an open frying pan, we haven't got a lot of liquid, and so this is just a perfect consistency. And we can put it in the pastry. I'm really lazy. I use ready rolled puff pastry. Make sure you've got a vegan one. There are several brands which are vegan, but they're not all, so just need to check on that. And it's so easy when you've got your ready rolled puff pastry. And all you need to do, you put it on your puff pastry, because I'm going to cut a piece off. That goes to the middle, and that goes to the middle the other way. Bring your puff pastry over so it joins in the middle, and then turn it over so that the join's on the other side, and then press it together. Trim off any extras. And the same with this end. And if it's for Christmas, it's quite nice to decorate it with some leaves. I just cut out a few holly leaves with a holly cutter, and then pop them down the middle, or whatever you like, make it look pretty. Don't forget to put some steam holes in it, so that steam can come out. I usually put them between the leaves, like that. Get rid of this extra piece of pastry, which you could use for something else. And then pop it in the oven. And it needs to go in at 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit, gas mark 4. And it takes about 20 to 30 minutes. Oh, and there we are. How Christmassy is that? You could put roast potatoes around it if you wanted to. It's also a lovely service and vegan gravy and a horseradish sauce. And you can make that very quickly if you use this vegan product called Sour Supreme by Tofuti. And it's a sour cream and it's wonderful. You need half a container of that. You need some grated horseradish root, Be careful that it's not one which has got eggs or cream in. Look out for just the root, which is the one I've got here, and add that, about a teaspoonful, a pinch of salt, mix them together. Oh, I really love horseradish sauce. It is so nice with this recipe. And then we'll pop it into this bowl. It is lovely with other things, any kind of vegan, nutty, savoury, which wants a bit of a zing, is lovely with this horseradish sauce. It's very useful. So there we are. There's the horseradish sauce to have with the chestnut pate en croute. And here is the finished dish, chestnut pate en croute with red currant jelly and horseradish sauce.